Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Clues, Cues and Reviews, and today we're reviewing Fairy Tale chapter 470. Now the chapter in itself was somewhat spoiled for me. A few people's put up spoilers on Reddit, and a few people have made videos about this. But what I try to do is not look into the pictures, not look into the detail too much. All I do know is certain people turning up. So without further ado, let's get straight into chapter 470, the hybrid theory. Starts off with a bit of eye candy on the cover page, a bit of Erzinus. Nothing wrong with a bit of eye candy. And it goes straight into the battle. So it carries on from where we left off with the second, third, fourth and fifth of the Wizenly Saints, all down and out pretty much, and God Serena, basically talking about wiping out Warred, killing him first, taking his last breaths. So you can see that everyone's kind of shocked at the power of Serena. And you see that there's Warred basically saying, You're coming with me, God Serena. He's a founder of the Fairy Tale Guild, and he doesn't want to just go like that. So straight away, War goes straight in for the kill, uses his earth magic, trapping God Serena. And he's caught off surprise by this, at which point second, third and fourth are all kind of jumping in there. The third jumps in, the second jumps in, and the fifth jump in as well, to the point where the other people that the August mentions, and basically says, and so many all at once. Now that is a surprise. You put too much faith in yourself, God Serena. Basically the third effectively says. The second actually says. You can see that members of the other Spriggan 12 want to get involved. The mafioso looking dude looks to roll up his sleeves a little bit, and basically August says to him, look, there's no need to worry. Maybe it's time we show them his power. So basically they have all the faith in God Serena, and he starts powering up. He looks like he's demoning out because his eyes turn black, his pupils go really small, and the back end of his eyes turn black. He starts powering up, and then he starts wrecking people. So what he basically does is he basically starts using Dragon Slayer magic. He starts off with earth, he uses fire, he uses water, he uses wind. It gets to a point where it literally is a situation where August basically said, look, that's a bit overkill there, mate. You wanna calm it down. They're already down and out. So he's literally wiping the floor with them. So they explain that idea behind his techniques. Although they're shown 4 powers there, he has in fact got 8, and his body is infused with lacrima crystals. So for those who don't know what the lacrima crystals are, in the generation kind of span of Dragon Slayers, the first generation Dragon Slayers were those that were taught magic, Dragon Slayer magic, from actual dragons. So you've got your Natsu, your Wendy, your Gijil, Sting and Rogue. So Sting and Rogue aren't necessarily seen as the first generation, but I'll get to that in a second. Second generation are those that have been infused with lacrima crystals. An example of that would be Laxus with his lightning dragon crystal. The third generation are those who have been taught by dragons but also have a lacrima crystal. So they have a bit of both. Now, whether God Serena has been taught by a dragon, I'm not sure. I don't even think that's possible, because it would be a plot hole, to be fair. But he's been fused with 8 different elements, which goes to the idea of the hybrid theory. You can imagine how powerful that is when you think about it, because Natsu has just the God Flame, and then when he took on Laxus's Lightning Flame, how powerful did he become? So it can show us that he's got 8 different elements. If he infused them or kind of used them in a collaborative fashion, it could become a lot more powerful. So pretty much by the end of just using 4 different techniques, everyone's done and out, literally ready to die. And he even get God Serena and go, oops, I think I use a little bit too much power. So they refer to him as a god, God Serena and everything else. And they go, okay, time to move on. And as they're just about to move on, they go, well, head to Fairy Tale. Because if the second, third, fourth, fifth are down, one of the major defenses are basically, you know, out of the way basically, and that's, you know, big decrease in the military power of Fairy Tail's kind of guild and association. But then they sense a magic power. They go, what's this power? I smell a dragon. And who is it? Of all people, is Acnologia in his human form. And he looks beast as hell. Now, he's only showing the one arm he's actually got, because, you know, Igneel ripped off the other one. And basically, Serena basically goes, to think you'd come for little old me. And before he knows it, he's got a chunk missing out of him. And God Serena is down. So as powerful as God Serena is, so let's put this into perspective here. So God Serena is the strongest of Ishka. He's wiped the floor with second, third, fourth and fifth. He's on another level. But what the author is looking to show you is, as strong as God Serena is, Acnologia is in a different hemisphere. He's in a different world altogether. So the power difference between Serena and the rest of the Wizardly Saints is one thing, but the power difference between Acnologia and God Serena is something else. To take him out with one shot, it looks like he lost a chunk of his body as well in the process. I'm not sure if he's lost an arm specifically, but he's basically God Serena, August, the other dude, could not do a thing. Everybody's shocked. God Serena is down, and the only thing that you could see at the end is 7 more Dragon Slayers to go. Until then, that's all we get. So effectively, all that's really proving is God Serena's smelt the Dragon Slayer ability. He's come down. Acnologia has come down, wiped out God Serena, and there's 7 more left. So what he means by the 7, he's on about Cobra, he's on about Laxus, Natsu, Gajeel, Wendy, Sting and Rogue. He's after all of them. He wants to kill them all. So all in short, a very simple but crazy chapter to show you the power difference between God Serena and the Wizardly Saints and Acnologia and everybody else. So the point you've got to bear in mind is there's a reason why Zeref wanted 12 Spriggan. You know, he didn't say, oh, I'll just pick 12, I'll need 12 times an odd number. No, he picked 12 for a reason. That's because 1 will not be enough to take down Acnologia. That's why he's after the 1 magic, because he even thinks that the 12 Spriggan will probably not be enough. There's a reason why he's built an empire, and that's to take Acnologia down. So you can imagine how powerful, you can just imagine how much more power he's got, considering he came down to human form with 1 arm, 1 attack, has taken out God Serena. That's all for me today, guys. An exciting chapter. Like always, please like, comment and subscribe. You can click here for that if you want. And that's all for me. Take it easy. Peace.